learn that is book review of The Old Man and the Sea. Friends, this book review is divided into the four parts. The first one is storyline, second one social and historical context, and the third one writing style of writer, and the fourth one was the point of view of critic who analyzed this book. So friends, let's learn the book review, The Old Man and the Sea. The main character of the story is an old man in his young apprentice and empathetic boy, Manoli. Third one, Marley, the kind of James fish in salt water. And the fourth one, sharks. Okay. So the story of an old man revolves in all these 4 to 5 characters, including the villagers of that old man. So let's learn the storyline of The Old Man and the Sea. The first aspect of the book review, that is the storyline. An old fisherman, the central character of the story, who had a run of bad luck there. The man goes in the deep ocean to catch the fish. Almost the 84 days he was there in the deep ocean. Unfortunately, he could not catch a single fish there in 84 days. So almost 3 months he struggled there a lot to catch the fish. But the man, who was a symbol of perseverance, consistency and determination, his endurance never forced him to give it up. And then man at last succeed to catch really a very big fish on 85th day. An old experienced fisherman, who is the central character of the story, had a run of terrible bad luck. There was a series of bad lucks behind him. At the first, the series starts with that the man had a great struggle to live a life there, suffering with the poverty and all the issues there. Secondly, there was a one boy, the apprentice and an empathic boy who used to understand his feelings, the learner, Manoli. He was there to assist him and to help him, but unfortunately, he was forced to leave the old man and join the other fishermen. So there, the old man was alone there to go for fishing. Second series of the battle starts with that a man goes in a deep ocean to catch the fish, but luck doesn't support him. The full of determination, full of experience, full of endurance, the man struggled with the situation to get a victory there. And at last, at 85th day, the man got a succeed. And that was that he hooked a very big marlin fish. Here, the third sequence of the bad luck starts with him that the marlin was too big to control for him. And he had a great struggle to control the marlin fish there. So at the end of the last step of his energy, he used it with the full strength to control the marlin there. So at last, somehow with the determination and the strength, that an old man controlled the marlin. But here, the sequence of the bad luck doesn't end. And as he was turning toward back to the seashore, immediately his ship was followed by the sharks, and they attacked on marlin which was tied to the ship. So here, the struggle of the old man against sharks there. The first struggle was that he caught the big marlin there. Then second one, there was a big challenge for him to fight against the sharks. So with a full of vigor and energy, he tried to fight against the sharks. But at last he tired and he gave it up. When the old man reaches to the seashore, there only the skeleton of the marlin remained there, and the whole sharks there. So the man who spent the 85 days in the deep ocean, he got this much huge marlin that he was unable to control that. Secondly, somehow he controlled it, then that it was a big challenge for him to save from the attacks of sharks. And the story divides into the two plots. The first one is there, the struggle of the old man with the marlin, and second plot, that was the old man's battle against the sharks to save marlin. Friends, let's go for the second aspect of this book review, that is social historical context of the novel. If you see that, this is based on the various points. The first, if you see that the story which is based on the real events. The many events related to that, the story which is the novel which is based on the fictitious characters and story which is completely based on the imagination. But the feature of this novel is that almost all the events which are based on reality. So the writer Ernest Hemingway focused on that to write in a different style of writing of novel, and it was that in place of fictitious story that he adopted that real events into the novel. Second one, if you go for that, the story goes like that. What he had with his own life experience, he tried to show through the main character of old man. For example, two examples are given there. The first one is there, as the novelist Ernest Hemingway himself was habitual. He was a fan of fishing. So that's why he made the old man as a fisherman there. Himself, he was habitual to go for the fishing in the Cuban water, the same way that he had given the saying to the novel that the old man used to go for fishing in the Cuban water. Secondly, that Ernest Hemingway, the novelist himself, who was a great fan of the baseball, so that he converted that concept, he converted to the main character that the old man was also a fan of baseball. So friends, one of incident of his real life, what he put through the character of old man when during the First World War time he was working there through the Red Cross Society. He was badly injured by sharpness there. So what a struggle he had there to live a life. That struggle he had shown through the character of old man, the struggle to be alive there. Here, in this quote of Ernest Hemingway, we can come to know the central core of this novel's main story. And it says about that the need to struggle against the defeat and death. Okay. This reflects the personal experience of Ernest Hemingway, what he wanted to show it when he was seriously injured with the sharpness in Italy during the rescue period in First World War. So he talks about that the need to struggle against the defeat or death. There is a need for two things. One is that determination, and second one is that endurance. So that determination and endurance can help the one to win this struggle. Okay. Even that a situation would be very worst, there would be a consistent series or chain of bad lucks in your life, but you have a key to overcome with that struggle, to get a victory on that struggle with 2 points. The first one, that you should be full of determination. That determination would help you as well as the endurance. Friends, what is endurance? Endurance is an ability to be continued with unpleasant things. So he tells that determination and endurance can help the one to win this struggle. That can be a struggle of death or any kind of defeat. If you feel that now there is a consistent sequence of defeat, bad luck, or you are not getting the success, in that case, these 2 points keep in your mind, that is determination and endurance. Next it tells about that at the end of the novel, the old man was almost going to die. But more than his death, that the villagers would remember his sufferings and loss. Because it is said about that the millions would born and millions would die, but the people would remember your deeds. So here, that after his death also, that courageously he faced all the difficult situation in his life, difficulties, he faced it with a courageous way to overcome with that. So he had a lot of sufferings in his life. He lost many things there, but he never gave it up. So that's why these 2 things what we have to be focused on, that determination and endurance. If you go for the historical reference, the context of this novel is that first 5 decades of the 20th century, the whole world suffered with a mass destruction. That was in the form of many places the enmity between the 2 countries turned into the war, and the major setback for the mankind was there in the form of 2 world wars. The First World War and the Second World War, which was first for the complete destruction of mankind in the world. So this social reference he used there when the novel was published in 1952, and the reader, when they went through the story of the struggle of the old man, the struggle, the memories of their past days, past time, how they were suffering during First World War time and Second World War time. So the struggle of the old man to be alive, struggle of the Marlin to be alive, battle against the Shah to be alive, all these things trigger the people to remember their memories, the brutal memories of mass destruction during the First World War and Second World War time. So friends, this was a social and historical context of the novel. So friends, let's learn toward the third aspect of the book review, that is writing style of the novelist. Here Ernest Hemingway beautifully constructed the novel by his skill of writing. You see that it is analyzed into the 4 ways that is skill of writing. The first one, if you focus on this one, that there is the use of simple and pithy language. So the big concepts the man tried to put into the simple language. He never made it complicated to make understand for the readers. So here there is a use of simple and brief language. In a short, there is no unnecessary the wide explanation of that, or a wide presentation of the concepts there. So this one is the first one, the use of simple and pithy language. This is the first characteristic feature of Ernest Hemingway's writing style. Friends, if you turn toward the second feature of his writing is that he writes into the simple and straightforward sentences. He never repeat the things that as in the first we talk about that there is the use of the simple sentence, simple language and pithy. The language which uses simple and pithy to understand for the readers. Second one is that he writes into very simple sentences. He did not use very broad and big sentences. And the sentences also that are straightforward sentences. Straightforward sentences. The clear concepts are there. So there should not be any doubt in the mind of reader. That is the second style of his writing. If we turn to the third style of his writing is that he practices an extreme economy in his use of the words. This is the most important feature of Ernest Hemingway's writing style. The man had an ability to put it by using the minimum words. Extreme economy means what? That by using the minimum words, he was capable to convey his ideas, his concept to the reader. That is the most important thing, that he practices all the places. So he practices that the extreme economy in his use of the words. That is the third feature of Ernest Hemingway's writing style. The next feature of Ernest Hemingway's writing style is that the simplicity is depictive. There is no much use of figurative language in his writing style. As we learn about a simple language, simple and pretty language used, simple and straightforward sentences used in a brief way, in a brief maximum. There was a minimum use of the word to explain the concept. So this is also applicable there. We can denote or can see there that a simplicity from his writing. As I told that there is no much use of figurative language in his writing style. Next one, the next feature we can see that the reader can read his work again and again. That is the most important feature of that. It stops the reader and it forces the reader to read it again and again. And that is the skill of what I first I told about. The first four features are responsible for that. Simple language, to put the concept in a minimum words, and simplicity is there. And all these things which force the reader to read it again and again. So that's next one is that reader can read his work again and again. If we go for the next feature of Ernest Hemingway, the novelist, his writing style, that is, reader finds new layer of meaning at every time. As it is that it forces the reader to read it again and again and again. So that how many times you would read his literary work, then you would find out more and more and more meanings. They are just like when you open the one petal after another petal, like that the flower bud open there. So here the reader, when he goes again and again in his literary work, then a reader finds a new meaning of his literary work at every time. That's why it forces the reader to read it again and again to get something new there. So friends, these are the points of Ernest Hemingway's writing style. So friends, let's learn the fourth aspect of book review, The Old Man and the Sea, is that my thought. It means that the opinion of the critic who analyzed this book. According to the first two lines only, the critic says his experience when he read years ago when he read this book or this novel, that his experience wasn't good with that. He talks about the literary work of the Ernest Hemingway, and that was the novel. At the first reading, he did not understand at all, and he remains unimpressed with. Years ago, when he read this novel, which he did not understand first at all. The second, it was that it doesn't keep any kind of the impression on reader. But in spite of all these two effects, that first one was he did not understand at all. Second one was that it did not give any kind of the particular impression on the mind of the critic as a reader. But still, that in spite of that, there was a clear image of the holding the struggle of the old man, the strength, the awesome strength of the old man up to the last breath of his energy. That was fixed in the mind of the critics when he read it first time. And after some days, then again second time he read the novel. As it was in the writing style of that, Hemingway's writing style forced the reader to read it again and again. So the critics also forced to read it second time. But when he read it second time, as it was said that the reader finds the layer after layer that different meaning of his writing. The same kind of the experience the critics found there, and that when he went second time to read it, he had a better experience than the previous one, that he understood in better way than the previous experience. In second term of reading, the critic understand that the awesome strength of the older man, the complete devotion of empathetic manner, the relation of these two people, that is the old man and Manolin, had a heartwarming relationship which is completely depicted by Ernest Hemingway. There was a beautiful picturization of the sea and the water animals. First plot, when the marlin desperately struggles for its life, then our sympathy lies whether it should go with the old man or it should go with the marlin. Because at the same time, the reader thinks in both ways. The sympathy goes to the marlin who was desperately struggling to be alive there. At the same time, that sympathy we have to the old man. Our sympathy with the old man too, because the man who had been suffering with the poverty financially and almost the 3 months, means 85 days, he was there in a deep ocean. So that the reader stands in double mind, shall we pay our sympathy for the old man or for the marlin? But both of their struggle of old man as well as of marlin stands for the same things, and that is the noble struggle against destruction. The struggle of an old man and the marlin was inseparable, and both of them stand for the one idea, that is a ideal struggle against destruction. So friends, in this way we have learned in this book review the 4 aspects of the book review. The first one, we learn about the storyline. Second one, the social and historical context of the novel. Third one, we learn the writing style of novelist. And fourth one, we learn the review of the critic who analyzed this novel.